Okay, so problem 9 is a model of the rumor spreading. So T is time. PT is a percentage of the total population who knows the rumor. Okay. So first, what's the limit of PT when T is approaching infinity? So intuitively, it's what's the percentage of population knows the rumor when time is approaching infinity. So as time goes on, we know the percentage will increase, but in the end, it will approach to what value? So let's do it. So here, AK, they are positive constant. So when T is approaching positive infinity, right, KT, because K is a positive constant, it's also approaching positive infinity, right? Negative KT is approaching negative infinity. E to the power of that thing is approaching 0, right? So this whole thing is approaching 0. So it's 1 over 1 plus A times 0, which is 1. Okay. So that means as time goes on, the percentage will approach 100%. Right. Second part, for A to be 10, K to be 0.5. So how long will it take for 80% of the population? So now PT, so the percentage is 80%. Then you just have to sub in, right? 0.8 equals 1 over 1 plus 10 e to the power of negative 0.5 t. Okay. So you just have to do it. 1 plus 10 e to the power of negative half t. It is 1 over 0.8, right? So it's 5.4. So it's 1.25. So e to the power of negative t over 2, it's 0.25 over 10, so it's 0.025. Right, so negative t over 2 is ln 0.025. So t is negative 2 ln 0.025. Okay, so it is 7.3778. It's around this. Okay. Problem 10. What's the limit of 1 over 1 minus x squared if x is approaching negative infinity? Right. So x is approaching negative infinity. Sorry, x is approaching 1 from the negative side, which means x is approaching 1, and x is smaller than 1, right? So x squared is approaching 1, x squared is smaller than 1. So your 1 minus x squared, it's approaching 0. Your 1 minus x squared, it's greater than 0, right? So 1 over something, right? 1 over something, this thing is approaching 0 from the right side. So this thing is approaching, right, positive infinity, right? So it is positive infinity. So part B. When x is approaching 1 from the right side, so you can see this part is around 1, right? So we don't care. We only care about the numerator, denominator. So x is approaching 1 from the right side, which means x is slightly greater than 1, right? Which means square root of x is approaching 1, and it's also slightly greater than 1. So 1 minus square root of x is approaching 0. It's slightly smaller than 0. So something around 1 over this thing, right? This thing is approaching 0 from the left side. So this overall, this fraction is approaching negative infinity. So the answer is just negative infinity.